She ties him up with 7 bowstrings that have never been plucked in the middle of the night. She goes, "Oh, Samson, Samson, the Philistines are upon you." And, sure enough, the Philistines barge in, and Samson breaks them as easily as whatever idiom it may be. As easily as a string in the fire, or whatever it may be. Yeah. And then she goes, "Oh, Samson, you made a fool of me, You don't tell me you don't love me and all this good stuff." So he goes, "All right. If you tie my hands up with 2 ropes that have never done any work, well, my strength will leave me and I'll be as weak as any other man." So ties his hands up, same thing. "Samson, Samson, Philistines are upon you." And he breaks them out, kills them. And then she gets mad again. "Oh, Samson, why would you tell me your secret? And, you don't love me. You've made a fool of me." So the next night he said, all right, braid my hair up with 7 braids of some kind. And she braids his hair up with these 7 braids. And, "Samson, Samson, the Philistines are upon you." And once again, he breaks loose from that and, kills those guys. And then she finally, he gets so mad. He's so exhausted with her. He finally tells his heart. He finally tells her the truth. He finally tells her that if my hair has never been, razor's never been taken in my hair, cut my hair and I'll be as weak as any man. And then she goes and summons the Philistine and says, "Tonight is the night. He has told me his heart."
Which, if I can interrupt, if I was the Philistines, I'd probably think double twice. I would think double about going in there again, because it's like, if I was a Philistine and she told me that, I'm like, well, 3 of my, 3 other guys or 3 other groups tried and now got killed. So why? You know what I mean? Like, if I was a Philistine and she told me that, I go in and get him, and it's already happened 3 other times, you're like, do I really want to go in?
Well, these guys know that this time he has spoken his heart. She assured them that he has spoken his heart. Actually knows. Which is kind of the funny part of the story, too, because this time they show up with the 1,100 silver pieces. And she puts him to sleep in his lap, or in her lap, and they cut his hair. And then the Philistines take him, and the Lord's strength had left him. And they immediately gouged his eyes out and then put him to forced labor of some kind, grinding wheat and doing things for their amusement. And